The future is now. Wait. Now. Now. Hey. What's up? Hey, what's up? Alright, I wanted to talk about the future and all these theories that people have about when the world's gonna end. You know, like what year it's gonna end. Because everybody seems fixed on setting a date to when we're gonna die. Because, you know, now everyone's waiting till 2012. Some big apocalypse is gonna happen because it's the year 2012. And before in the 90s, everybody was waiting for the year 2000 because everyone thought planes were gonna fall out of the sky and all our technology was gonna fail and the world would go to chaos. And surprise, surprise, it didn't happen. I never believed that shit for a second. A lot of people do buy into this shit though. There was a guy in 1990 that believed the world was gonna end in 2000, so he bought 50 buses and buried them under the ground as bomb shelters. He spent his life savings on survival gear and he was inviting people to come and live with him in the buses when the world was getting destroyed. This guy must feel like the biggest dumbass in the world now. And he may be pretty close. This guy probably barricaded himself in one of these bus bunkers. And he's probably still down there with a gun and a tinfoil hat thinking the world's been destroyed. How dumb can you be that you believe all these stupid little theories enough that you go and spend all the money you have in the world and then it just doesn't happen? It's gotta be bad when you're disappointed the world didn't get destroyed. You're like, fuck, a meteor didn't hit us? I was really hoping half the world would die. And this whole 2012 thing, I don't buy it either. When 2012 rolls around, I bet nothing happens, and then a month later, there's gonna be a new date set. The world's gonna end in 2030 now. No, we were wrong, sorry. We mixed up a few numbers, and it's gonna happen a little later. And then when 2030 comes around, it's gonna happen a little later. It's not gonna happen at a set date that you can predict. If the world's gonna get destroyed, it's gonna be at a random date, a random time, and nobody's gonna see it coming. Now I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how you can survive different types of apocalypses, if they happen. The first one is probably like the least likely to happen, is a zombie apocalypse. This would be my favorite type of apocalypse to be involved in. I think if the world was gonna end, a zombie apocalypse that'd be fun. You know, you still have a fighting chance. And if one of your asshole friends that you don't like gets turned into a zombie, you get to fucking kill him. That's pretty cool. Apparently the best weapon to use to kill zombies would be a crowbar. Now I know what you're thinking, a crowbar, you gotta swing that. But if you really think about it, say you have guns and shotguns, you're gonna eventually run out of ammo. If you have a chainsaw, you're gonna run out of gas. A crowbar is multifunctional. You can get into doors, you can beat people in the skull, you can stab someone. It's just an all-around good tool to have when zombies are around. And the best form of transportation, you're gonna think maybe a car or like a motorcycle, but a pedal bike would be the best. A pedal bike or a skateboard. It never runs out of gas, and you can always just keep going. Unless your chain breaks, then you're pretty fucked. Alright, so if the world is gonna flood, there's one thing you need to be able to do. It's build a boat. Oh, and learn how to swim. Say like a meteor hits the earth. All you need to prevent a meteor from hitting the earth is a giant bat bigger than the meteor. So when it comes down, you just swing that bat and hit the meteor back up into space. So honestly, if a giant meteor is gonna hit the earth, we're just gonna be fucked like the dinosaurs were. Giant meteors hitting the earth is like the earth's personal reset button. Alright, so my tips are shit, whatever. I just don't want people setting a date to when we're gonna die anymore. I don't want to know that the world's gonna end. Just let it end when it feels like ending. If zombies take over the world though, it's a free-for-all, man. I already told my girlfriend that if she turns into a zombie, I'm killing her. I mean, I'm not gonna enjoy doing it, but it's gotta be done. I expect people to kill me if I turn into a zombie. I'm not gonna turn into a zombie though, because I'm awesome and I'm gonna have a crowbar.